Marco Aurelius, a distinguished emperor and philosopher, once proclaimed that genuine authority resides within our minds, not in external events. Recognizing this grants us the necessary strength to navigate a world where emotions can resemble turbulent waves. So how do we discover our point of stability in the face of this? In this video, we will uncover 7 Stoic teachings that hold the secret to controlling our emotions and navigating the storms of life with wisdom and steadfastness. Lesson 1. Understand what is within your control. Have you ever faced a life storm caused by unexpected events, frustrations, or sudden changes? The Stoic thinkers of Greece and Rome provide a refuge in these turbulent moments through the concept of the dichotomy of control. Imagine, for example, organizing an outdoor event and being surprised by rain. You cannot change the weather, but you can choose how to react. You can resent and get upset or adjust, seeing the rain as a refreshing opportunity. According to Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, certain things are under our control and others are not. This fundamental perception enables us to reshape our lives, understanding that while we can influence some elements, numerous things are beyond our control. Stoics argued that our well-being is not based on external events, but on how we interpret and react to them. Not getting a desired job may seem like a setback initially, but over time, it can reveal itself as a disguise for personal growth or a better opportunity. How to apply this in practice? Start by asking yourself, is it within my control? If yes, act. If not, see it as a chance to practice acceptance and flexibility. Assimilating this concept frees us from unnecessary worries and anxieties, allowing us to face life serenely, aware that, while we cannot control the winds, we have the ability to adjust our sails. In a turbulent environment, the dichotomy of control brings clarity, directing us to focus our energies on what truly matters. Lesson 2. Reflect before responding. In the current digital world where speed is valued, the exercise of reflection may seem old-fashioned. However, this act of pause and consideration is our support in an environment that demands agility. Think about the countless choices we make, big or small, from deciding a meal to choosing a career path. When receiving communication that affects your emotions, whether a colleague criticizing your work or a spontaneous comment from a friend, the immediate response may be defensive or angry. But instead of reacting immediately, how about taking a step back, providing a momentary separation? It's not about suppressing emotions, but giving them space to breathe and be understood. Reflection is not passive. It is an active engagement with our thoughts and emotions. It involves questioning, why did it happen? Why does it touch me so deeply? What beliefs or past experiences shape my emotions? Reflections promote empathy, allowing us to consider other perspectives. Perhaps that colleague had a stressful day, or that friend didn't realize the weight of their words. In relationships, this practice is crucial. How many misunderstandings could be avoided if we took time to reflect before reacting? How many bridges could be built? In moments like these, reflective moments offer clarity, compassion, and connection. In professional environments, the ability to pause and ponder is an invaluable characteristic in leaders. Those who reflect before deciding are often more respected and effective. They are seen as thoughtful, measured, and their decisions, born out of reflection, stand the test of time. In a constantly moving and accelerating world, the act of reflection is a silent yet powerful rebellion. It is a statement that we will not be carried away by the currents of immediate media. It is a commitment to our well-being, the quality of our interactions, and deepening our understanding. Lesson 3. Cultivate detachment. Even in a universe filled with emotional ups and downs, the practice of detachment is crucial. It's not about suppressing feelings but fostering an impartial view, capable of observing events, circumstances, and emotions without being overwhelmed by them. Detachment creates a barrier in a data-saturated world, aiding in interactions and conflicts. Consider watching a gripping movie. You immerse yourself, feel the tension, excitement, melancholy, but you're aware it's just fiction. There's no urgency to intervene. You just watch. That's the essence of detachment. Being fully engaged in life, experiencing emotions but knowing when to stay in the audience of your consciousness. observing without getting drowned in the plot. This strategy is essential in the age of information overload. Reacting intensely to every piece of data would leave us perpetually exhausted. Detachment provides us with a barrier, a way to interact with the world in a balanced manner. It is also crucial in interpersonal relationships. In intense dialogues or disagreements, adopting detachment can be the difference between a constructive conversation and a harmful debate. It enables us to listen attentively, respond instead of react, and lead with empathy and grace. Promoting detachment begins with self-awareness. It involves conducting frequent self-checks, identifying emotional triggers, and understanding our patterns, creating a space between stimulus and response. In this interval lies the freedom to choose how to react, to act with purpose rather than impulsivity. Exercising detachment enriches life, allowing us to enjoy happiness and pleasures without being excessively attached to outcomes. We can fully engage in the journey, savoring each moment without the constant fear of loss or change. Detachment is a guide in a constantly changing world, directing us through life's diverse paths with elegance and discernment. Lesson 4. Question if this will matter in 5 years. Life presents moments that test our patience, resilience, and worldview. From minor disturbances to significant obstacles, we face situations that evoke a range of emotions. In the heat of the moment, it's easy to be swept away by emotions. A critical comment or a forgotten birthday may seem overwhelming. However, a powerful question can shift our perspective and bring clarity. Will this matter in 5 years? This simple yet impactful inquiry works as a mental teleportation, taking us beyond the present, reassessing the current moment. Suddenly, that intense argument or missed opportunity is perceived in a new light. Much of today's anxieties will become mere traces in the vast tapestry of our existence. Reflect on the concerns you had 5 years ago. How many of them are still relevant today? How many have been overshadowed by new experiences, learnings, and memories? This humble and liberating approach helps prioritize concerns and distinguish between short-term setbacks and long-term implications. It promotes resilience, reminding us to maintain a broader view, reducing anxiety, and fostering problem-solving. Instead of getting stuck, we develop strategies and adapt, moving forward with the understanding that clarity and solutions often come from this perspective. This question also encourages us to focus on what truly matters, so our actions and decisions have lasting results, investing in the importance of relationships, personal growth, and experiences that withstand the test of time. Lesson 5. Maintain a Stoic Journal. The act of journaling has been celebrated in all cultures and times, not just as a record of events, but as a tool for growth, introspection, and clarity. Stoics, with their emphasis on self-awareness and personal improvement, were no strangers to this practice. The Stoic Journal is not just a record of daily events, it's a space for reflection, for a dialogue with oneself, to dissect emotions, decisions, and reactions. It's where the external world meets the internal, where events are filtered through personal values and beliefs. Imagine ending your day not just recounting what happened, but how you responded. For a particular comment that upset you, what triggered that burst of joy during a mundane task? In the journal, we begin to understand the nuances of our psyche, see the triggers that influence our mood, the values that guide our decisions, and the habits that shape our days. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, kept a journal, now known as Meditations. For him, it wasn't made for publication. It was a personal dialogue, a space to guide himself and remind himself of Stoic principles while navigating the challenges of his life with wisdom. Through his texts, we see an individual confronting his obligations, feelings, and his role in the universe. However, it's not necessary to be a sovereign to benefit from a Stoic journal. In our current lives, filled with distractions and an incessant flow of information, dedicating moments to self-analysis becomes even more vital. A daily balance becomes a ritual of connecting with reality, providing insight amid the chaos. With practice, this activity can yield profound insights. You may realize that certain circumstances consistently generate stress, prompting you to confront or alter your view of them. You might discover that certain habits, like gratitude or mindfulness, enhance your mood and perspective. The patterns that emerge act as a guide for personal development. Beyond insights, a Stoic journal encourages accountability. By committing to daily reflection, we take responsibility for our reactions and decisions. It becomes more challenging to ignore recurring mistakes or lapses in judgment. Instead, we are prompted to learn, adapt, and evolve. Lesson 6. Face obstacles as opportunities. The world is saturated with challenges, ranging from individual setbacks to global barriers. They are an intrinsic element of the human experience. What if, instead of viewing these challenges as burdens, we saw them as opportunities? The Stoics adopted a powerful perspective on setbacks. They believed that, although we may not always control events, we have power over our interpretation and reaction to them. This shift in perspective transforms challenges from mere hindrances to valuable lessons. It means that every barrier, every difficulty, can propel us forward if we choose to see it as an opportunity for growth. Think of a river encountering an obstacle in its path. Instead of stopping, the river seeks a way to bypass it, wearing down the obstacle over time or charting a new course. Thus, the apparent hindrance becomes an element of transformation, redefining the course of the river. Similarly, in our lives, challenges can redirect our trajectories, often leading us to unexpected outcomes. For example, a job loss, despite initially being a blow, can result in a new career, an opportunity to enhance skills, or even the chance to start a business. A failed relationship can pave the way for self-discovery, personal development, and deeper, more meaningful connections in the future. This Stoic approach also fosters resilience. When we begin to view challenges as opportunities, we become more flexible, more willing to face adversity head-on. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" we start to inquire, "What can I learn from this? How can this transform me for the better?" Of course, this doesn't imply that we should seek difficulties or ignore real problems. It's about recognizing that in every challenge lies potential, a seed of opportunity. Cultivating this seed with an optimistic view, patience, and determination can turn obstacles into steps toward wisdom and growth. Lesson 7. Cultivate gratitude. In the rich tapestry of human life among the various emotions, gratitude stands out as a thread of gold, weaving moments of joy, contentment, and perspective. While it is an emotion that can arise spontaneously, the Stoics believed in the deliberate practice of gratitude, making it a daily ritual to anchor oneself in the present and appreciate the blessings of life. Gratitude is more than just saying thank you. It is a deep acknowledgement of the myriad forces, moments, and individuals that enrich our lives. It is about recognizing the beauty in the world, the lessons from challenges, and the fleeting nature of each experience, making everything even more precious. Seneca, a prominent Stoic philosopher, once said that true happiness is enjoying the present without anxiety about the future. This encapsulates the essence of gratitude, deeply rooted in the present, valuing every moment, every experience, and every interaction. Consider the simple pleasures that we often take for granted: the warmth of the sun on a cold day, the sound of laughter, a meal shared with loved ones, or the very breath that sustains us. Stopping and appreciating these moments, amplifying their beauty and meaning, enriches our lives. It also provides a contrast to the human tendency to focus on what is lacking, on unfulfilled desires, or uncertainties about the future. Shifting our focus to what we have rather than what is missing cultivates contentment, reduces feelings of envy or resentment, and enhances our overall well-being. One might wonder how a person develops gratitude. It can be as basic as starting or ending the day by listing 3 aspects for which they feel grateful. Over time, this routine can alter their worldview, making them more open to life's gifts and more resilient in the face of obstacles. Additionally, gratitude strengthens interpersonal relationships. By expressing appreciation for acts of kindness, support, or love received from others, we strengthen bonds, foster mutual respect, and establish a positive cycle of affection and care. In a world often focused on accumulating more possessions, more successes, more aspirations, Gratitude acts as a subtle reminder of the richness already present in our existences. It represents an invitation to value the present moment, embrace life with enthusiasm, and traverse the path of existence with a spirit full of gratitude.